Well, we know the players enjoyed the rest they get during All-Star Weekend. But, Greg, you think it should be moved to later in the season?
I like how the current format splits up the season, but it seems more fair to hold an All-Star towards the end of the season so that voters get a more complete look at each player.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Hayes and Cunningham, the backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Bay. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Now the pass to Bay. Lets it go from 11, and that one good.
Still coming into his own. Saddiq Bey showing he can hit it from mid-range.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pistons head coach and I did get a chance to talk. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. He thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we'd like, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and then we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
All right, David, we'll see if their strategy will pay off. Greg, centering their efforts now on generating points.
Yeah, and I can understand what they're trying to do here. Come out of the gates with some heat.
And it forces your opponent's best scorers.
And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Oh, up the history charts he climbs, GA. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Beyond the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Their last encounter was in Detroit where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
Exceptional work by Thompson. He can lose the defense with his ball handling.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And continuing to press their advantage, they're not taking their foot off the gas.
Pass to Bay. Back to Cunningham. Will it go? He can't hit that time. Good D by Thompson.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Offensive rebound. Green dishes to Curry. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. 8 points for MP.
Oh, great ball movement there. And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And, of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Back to Hayes. A 3-ball. They get it back. Passes it to Bay. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Right side Curry. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pistons trail by 12. Poked away. To the inside, Curry. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive. He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Hayes, the pass to Cunningham. Back to Hayes. To Bay. Just 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game.
Bey against Wiggins. Now Bey, 14 points from him the last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Watching Hayes, he keeps his eyes up, always looking for a better shot, either for himself or his teammates.
Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Detroit with the ball. Cunningham outside. Here's Bey. Drills it from outside. Bey's got 5 points so far.
Saddiq Bey embraces playing up-tempo basketball, catching the rock and taking his shots.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Over to the left wing. Here's Bey. Green with the block.
What a play from Draymond to rise up and send it back. He really takes pride in his defense.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Greg, beyond the lottery picks, this Pistons team has a lot of young players looking to make a name for themselves.
Second-round picks are guys let go by their first team. There's an underdog quality to the roster. Guys hungry to prove they belong.
And the Pistons making a change here. Rockers checked in. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Outside Curry. Good! Another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues, doesn't he, to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most threes in a season. Tries yet again. The kick out to Walker. The 3. And Curry pulls it down. Golden State's gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the 3 in the first quarter. And another 3 for Golden State.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Duren. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Second chance shot. Duren, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Curry. Green breaking loose. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Curry. That's now 22 points for MP. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. The The pass to Bay. He kicks it to Walker. And the rejection by Curry. Green in the post. He's against Cunningham. Curry, good. Curry's got 24 points.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Outside, Walker. Bogdanovich finds Walker. Clock at 4. And here's Bay. Covered by Wiggins. Detroit, no good that time either.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Walker taking his time here. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Duren, no good.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Basket counts. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Walker kicks to Bay. Back to Walker. Can they get it? Draymond Green pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Thompson with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Thompson's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Bay against Wiggins. Pass to Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. With UConn back in 2011, Kemba Walker introduced himself to the basketball world. That was an absolute all-time run in the month of March.
For Kemba in 2011 with the UConn Huskies, 11 consecutive wins to close the year.
I mean, winning his conference tournament, then the national title. And keep in mind, all those games were elimination games. So Kemba showing the leadership, and that really helped propel that young man into the lottery.
And Curry with the stuff.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Passes to Diallo. There's 48 seconds left here in the first quarter. Green against Bagley. Back to Walker. Three-pointer. The Warriors pull it in. Curry's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Back to Kuminga. Shoots over Burks. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Curry. Curry's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Up top, Walker. Shot to stop the run. Green with the block. We're at the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already in this one. The Warriors on top, delivering the blowout. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Warrior.
Substitution on the court.
Bogdanovich against Curry. Puts it up from 15. Bogdanovich, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge game. He scored an amazing number of points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Back to Curry. Curry with the bounce pass. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists in the game.
The mid-range jumper is automatic for Klay Thompson.
Now, here's Durant. 17 points for him last game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
His shot blocking dominated the game. His 3 blocks really had an effect on defense.
Bay, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Curry dishes to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Jacks up a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Makes it off the glass. Curry's got 37.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for Detroit. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. It certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more.
It's Curry with the drive, and it's good. 2 points.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Bogdanovich.
A unique talent. Cunningham has the size of a wing and the skill of a point.
Into the lane. And it's Golden State with another.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Detroit's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. And Walker kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Bay. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Three-pointer.
Bay's got 10 points.
Sadiq Bey realizes he must connect from deep to create space out on the floor.
Curry gets the bucket.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Cunningham outside. The pass to Bogdanovich.
In the first half. 2 minutes.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's been a little over a decade, Steve, since the Pistons last made real noise in the playoffs.
They've had a tough run of it lately, but rebuilding periods are never pretty, Kevin. They just need time to get back to contender status.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney.
And you love what Bojan Bogdanovic has done to round out his game. Worked very hard to become a complete player.
They get the rebound. Curry, and he makes good on the layup. Curry's got 45 points.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Cunningham outside. Here's Bogdanovic. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got the glass cover here tonight. 11 boards for him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Defensive foul, Kemba Walker.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
Bagley, he's checked in for Duren.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Back to Bay. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. To the paint. Here's Bagley.
And it's the fearlessness of Bagley that earns him these calls. Plays with such ferocity.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
The first free throw is good.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
And so Bagley nails them both. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Atlanta Hawks.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
Shooting two.
That free throw missing. So he comes up empty, missing both. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Curry can't get it to go. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Working off the ball, you still have to keep track of Cunningham. He finds ways to score.
Curry passes to Thompson. Curry is inside. Defended by Beck. It's Curry. And time on the assist by Thompson.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bay. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. Cunningham drives in. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And Curry throws it down.
Assists aren't Thompson's strong suit, but he smartly feeds a ready shooter.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors able to put on a show for the ages. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
They're asking a lot of him, shouldering the load in a number of areas. You just hope he has enough left at the end.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Thompson against Cunningham. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. And here are the Warriors now. Pass to Curry. Wiggins outside. Over Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Wiggins has got the first points to start out the 3rd quarter for the Warriors. Cunningham outside. And here is Duren. Shoots over Curry. No good off the back of the rim.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Cunningham outside. Passes it to Duren. And to get open is Bogdanovich. Duren, no good.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
Pass to Curry. Golden State moving it around. Curry kicks to Wiggins. Back to Curry. For the 3. He can't get it to go. And Detroit the other way now. He's with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Right wing. Now here's Duren. Guarded by Curry. Shots good by Duren.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Outside Curry. This one for 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Curry's got 55.
having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
For Detroit, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Bay finds Hayes. Poke loose. And there's the pass to Duren. And Duren slams it in.
This goes to...
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Back to Curry. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Hits it from three-point range.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Hayes the pass to Cunningham. Now Bay, covered by Wiggins. Bay, no good.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
And that one... good. Wiggins.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Thompson in the corner. Lets the 3 fly. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 3rd assist on the night. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded closely. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Poole's checked in for the Warriors. And then for Detroit. Noel's checked in for Bogdanovich. Alec Burks comes in for Saddiq Bey. And Diallo subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Pass to Diallo. Now Hayes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Diallo kicks to Hayes. Detroit, no good that time either.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
Pass to Duren. 5 on the clock. Trying to end the drought, and he lays it up and in. Duren's got 12.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
Curry looking around from past the arc, and another 3 for Golden State.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Now here's Hayes. Pass to Duren. Here's Hayes. The pass to Duren. He dishes it to Burks. Banked in off the glass. Burks has got his first 2 points.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Curry dishes to Thompson. Back to Curry. And yep, another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Greg, we know that Klay Thompson had 941 days between NBA games because of those injuries. But he was using that experience away for good.
And Klay announcing with that his family foundation would have a 941-day initiative. Programs to help workers who have suffered career setbacks. Thompson helping others with their comeback.
Poole with the steal. Now the Warriors moving it up. Curry passes to Thompson. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Back to Hayes. Pass to Diallo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Noel passes to Duren. Tipped away.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement. Been a major catalyst.
Diallo kicks to Hayes. Passes it to Burks. Thompson against Diallo. Back to Burks. Shot clock at 6. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initials, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
DiVincenzo finds Curry. Back to DiVincenzo. Now, here's Thompson, guarded by Walker. And here's Poole for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson in the corner. Back to Curry. Over Noel. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Pass to Noel. Kicks it to Burks. Outside, Bagley. Back to Burks. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Burks has got 4 points this quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
They've been lights out from three-point land in this one. The defense hasn't been effective at stopping them, so they have just stuck with the game plan.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific, doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
And it's the Warriors' ball. And the pass to Curry. And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Walker dishes to Noel. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
Terrific effort on both ends of the court tonight. You guys really dominated the glass. So why were you so physical tonight? Was you mad?
No, I wasn't mad tonight, Nate. But it is a physical game, especially these days when most teams aren't playing two big men in the paint. It's up to the whole team to rebound and block out at that point. I just try to embrace that role.
So what's the key to being a great rebounder?
Just effort and anticipation. That's it. Putting your body on someone as soon as the ball goes up and then paying attention to where it's coming down. It's that simple, The best rebounders are usually just hard hat, blue-collar guys.
Look like you brought your lunch pail tonight. Good game, man.
Thanks, man.
I love Flippy Wet.
I can't see it, dang fake walk. I can't see it, dang fake walk. Yeah, they like Stevie, they can't see me. Leave me, I'm in that guinea. On the Fiji, she won't please me, cause she need me. Like me, like mine, like me. They like mine, like me. They like mine, like me. Like mine, helicopter.
go.